taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Brees. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards to pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's what I'm talking about. All day.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Brees. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Brees now to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Brees now firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brees going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run to Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That's fielded in the end zone. get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 9 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Breeze now on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. His throw incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But then we got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Breeze, and he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Under a heavy rush, completion. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So we're at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they...
He's going to go, Albert Wilson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a draw play with Drake. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Drake. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
24 is the mark.
Don't get nervous. Short of the goal line. 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it. Hey, kill.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Now Drake loses the football.
That's it, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Completes it to Hearns. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
We go 21. You're good. High 4, ready, take.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
180. 55, come on, 55.
You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel quick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it's the Bills that have added to their lead. Drew Brees in the offense. Down 14-6, a minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Back to throw, Brees. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. On first and goal, Drake. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Brees, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Now Brees toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Brees to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's checking. Crash. Check your hot read.
Brees going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.